Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you guys for tuning in. You gotta love that intro. You gotta love that intro. That brings a lot of energy. It brings a lot of fire. Shout out to Damon Buxton for the intro and other things going on that's out of my pay grade that he took care of. That intro was fire, real quick. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I know I'm live. It's unorthodox. I didn't make any announcements, but I do have some things that I want to share real quick, and it's going to be very quick and educational for the most part. But most of you that already know, it's your motivational speaker, your empowerment coach, your author, and your favorite baker's favorite baker, Coach Clee, coming at you. Thank you guys for tuning in. I got to get some things out real quick. Let me see if I can. I'm gonna cut to our sponsors while I got the opportunity. Yeah, let me do this.
Hey guys, it's Shayla with today's Shayla Showcase. First, we'll start with DJ Bliss. DJ Bliss can be contacted for your musical needs, big or small. He can take your party, corporate event, or reception to the next level. He also specializes in all music genres. Contact DJ Bliss on Facebook via his page called DJ Bliss, or you can send him an email, djbliss717 at AOL.com. Moving on, we have a new sponsor. If you're interested in work from home opportunities, check out Image LLC through their Image virtual call center. They offer home-based, work solutions that empower you to think outside of the cubicle. Love that quote. You can contact Kiana Palmer, CEO, and check out their website, imagezarllc.com. We will make sure we have all of the contact information for both of our sponsors at the top of this live when we're finished. Now I'll turn it back over to Coach Clay.
Like I said, shout out to Damon Buxton. Also, shout out to Jay Moore for constantly updating the website. He does a good job. Yeah, you gotta like the cup too. You know, the first book, celebration of the first book, March 4th. We had the anniversary almost 2 years ago. But I wanted to go live today. I'm not going to do the energy levels. I'm not going to do the basic introduction. I mean, we're on Facebook and we're also on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe to those channels. Check out the podcast that'll be uploaded as well via Anchor. But in today's climate and in today's world, we go live often and we talk about so many different things. I just wanted to kind of discuss. See if I can pull this picture up here. Quick, how to do this. Bam. How we're always, it seems like everyone's always constantly angry. Everyone's always constantly scared to make a mistake. Everyone's on eggshells. Everyone's holding on to grudges. Everyone's holding on to anger. Everyone's holding on to past mistake, resentment, so many things. And I spoke with Gary Grant earlier in the week. I don't know if you guys follow his page. If you don't follow his page, check him out. He's also on Facebook and YouTube. He's got free milk giveaway and he's got his own company going on as well. But when me and Gary often talk, we often talk about burning the boats. Let me see if I can get this up here. There we go. Burning the boats. Burning the boats. Yep. We talk about burning the boats. And in the process of talking about that, I discussed that in my third book. We talked about March 4th. We talked about No Shade All Light, but hashtag Grudge. This is the book I want to focus on. It's 10 tips to L.I.G. L.I.G. it means let it go. If you haven't already read the book or purchased it, I mean, it's scrolling below. It's the website's on there, workwithclee.com. You can get your copy. But something that resonated with me quickly. This is on page. This is in the chapter entitled No Excuses. On page 70, that chapter starts. But I'm going to refer to, and I'm going to give a highlighted version on page 72. Okay. Page 72, we talk about burning boats, burning the ships. You know, some of you may know the story of burning the boats, burning the ships. Cortez, a general leader who left Spain to go to Mexico, and they were going to conquer Mexico. Okay. His men got there. They were warriors. They were conquerors. They were people looking for a better life. People like you and I who who stepped outside their comfort zone and going for their first place life to live better. Okay. And so as they get there, so this is going from the chapter. So they arrived in Mexico. Many of the Spaniards were tired and hungry. Even more than that, many of them were outgunned, outmanned, and outplanned. Sounds very familiar in life. After all that time they spent sailing to the new land, they were tired and wanted to go back home. They had a change of heart and change their mind. How many times have we decided that we were going to lose weight, or that we were going to start a business, or that we were going to do something new, and we had to step outside our comfort zone and become a newer person, a better person, and grow and learn that, let that burning desire within ourselves evolve and grow, and we sometimes diffuse it. We come up, problems happen that we don't anticipate, things happen, or we just don't feel comfortable and we want to retreat back home. That's how they felt right there. They wanted to retreat back home. So Cortez, being the great thinker that he was, he gathered all his men on the beach. He gathered them up and gave them an empowering, probably the best speech he ever could to them. He said something along the lines of, we're leaving legacies to our family, breaking generational curses, leaving legacies so our kids can have a better life than we are. We're here to do something better for ourselves, to have a new life, to be more successful, and to go after our goals and dreams and have that first place life, like I just mentioned. I'm pretty sure the speech was motivating, but probably didn't drive the point home enough. So he asked all the 11 ships that came across the ocean, he asked them to be set on fire. Bam. Burning the boats. He asked them to be set on fire, and keeping in mind that these were the ships that brought these men to Mexico in the first place. This was their only way back home. And as they saw those boats go ablaze, the point was really driven home. Now there was no plan B. There was no escape. It's time to either win or die. The battle is on now because you have no other place to go. You either have to win or die. And there was nothing else. There was no retreat, no other option. Spain and Mexico are very far apart. Everyone knows geography. So it's not like they could walk back home. They were surrounded by water and wilderness. They had to make that thing happen. They had to burn the boats. They had to make sure there was no other escape plan, no other options to win, to go through their success, to become a better person, to have a better life for themselves, for them families, for their whole generation. They had to break generational curses. They had to step outside their comfort zone and do something better to grow in order to have a better life, but it wasn't easy. And they had to make sure they burned the boats behind them, so there was no way to retreat or go back home. I see Nicholas Carter's on. Absolutely. Thank you for tuning in. I see Gary Grant. Yeah, I just gave you a shout out. He's on. Thank you guys for tuning in. Please tag, like, and share. But I just wanted to shout that out real quick. Sometimes there is no plan B. Go after your first place life. Let go of the anger. Let go of the grudges, let go of the mistakes, let go of the resentment. We have 10 tips in this book, the L.I.G. And if you haven't got your copy, it's scrolling right below. Get your copy. Okay. March 4th, this book was the first book. This is the third book. The lab is on its way. Those of you that are contributing, that already put forth, it is coming. It's already being published. That we're waiting for the physical copies to drop, so your copies will come. But make sure you're living that first place life. It's Coach Cleus, your motivational speaker, your empowerment coach, your author, and your favorite baker's favorite baker. Hit you with the money dance saying peace. Have a wonderful weekend.